In this video, I want to give you my top 3 strategies for winning your high conflict custody battle. I'm Victoria McCooey. I'm a high conflict divorce coach, a divorce mediator, and the creator of the Reclaim Your Power system. I help people every day who are right where you are, stuck in a toxic marriage to a narcissistic spouse, or already engaged in a contentious divorce from one. Did you know that only 4% of custody cases go to trial? Right, so you should be at ease, right? If you're headed to a custody battle and you're fearful of going to trial. But guess who's in that 4%? The narcissistic spouses, right? So if you're married to a narcissist, your chances go way up of being in that 4%. Why? Because of their narcissistic traits that are getting in the way of coming to an agreement as far as custody. For instance, the grandiosity. They really believe that they should get whatever they want. And custody battles are no different. They don't think about the best interests of the children or what it means to you, or it's their grandiosity and their entitlement that make them think this is what is right, that they should get whatever they want. And of course, their overarching need to win at any cost. And how do they do this? They do this with their charm and manipulation. They truly believe that they can outsmart or outwit any lawyer, judge, parenting coordinator, forensic psychologist. They really think that they can get the upper hand in any situation. So you're right. You have good reason to be anxious about this. You know, they will do all of these tactics to try to get the custody in their favor, just to win. So what are the strategies that you can use? The first strategy is to show contrast. All right, so there is this saying in divorce court among lawyers and judges and all the personnel in divorce courts that elephants don't marry giraffes. What that means is they just think that everyone who comes through there, if one of them is bad, the other's probably bad. If one party is narcissistic, the other party probably is too. If one is difficult, the other's difficult. If one's a liar, the other's probably a liar, right? So elephants don't marry giraffes. Your job here is to prove them wrong, that in this case, an elephant did marry a giraffe. So how are you going to do that? By showing the contrast between you and your ex-spouse. Specifically, here's what you want to remember. You want to show that you're consistent, that you're mature, that you're poised, that you have self-restraint. You want to always show up doing the right thing, looking the right way, acting the right way, having all of your papers in on time, dotting all your I's, crossing all your T's, being the perfect client. Because guess what? The narcissist can't do that. They might even come out of the gate trying to do that, but they can't last. So they're going to be inconsistent. They're going to fly off the handle. They're going to talk over someone. They're going to show all their emotions. They're going to rage. They're not going to do what they're supposed to do. They're not going to show up on time. All those things will add up. So when you constantly do the right thing, it draws more attention to the fact that the other person is always doing the wrong thing. I hear clients all the time tell me, why am I going to be the sucker? They never show up on time. They never turn their discovery over. They never obey the order. They never do this. So why am I doing it all the time? This is why. Yeah, it seems like you're being a sucker, but it pays off in the bigger picture of showing your character. The second strategy is to always frame everything you say or do around what is best for the kids. So that means you never say things like, I want every Christmas with my children. I need to see my children every day. I need to talk to my children every night before they go to sleep. this is what the narcissist is going to do because they can only see things as it pertains to them and what it means for them. So by contrast, you're going to say, it's best for the children if, it's in the children's best interest if, I think the children would be happier if this went this way. And that is your main focus anyway. It's just semantics. It's just how you're saying it. So if you're very specific about always framing your language around what's best for the children, it'll draw attention to the fact that that is not what the narcissist is doing. And the third strategy is to show that you're always able to communicate with the narcissist without attacking, because you know the narcissist is not going to be able to do that. So you, of course, don't want to talk to the narcissist any more than you have to, but there are times when you have to share information, make plans for the children, communicate about logistics, whatever. And you want to show that you can always do that without blaming, shaming, bringing up things from the past, rehashing what happened in court. All those things, you just stick to the relevant information and you do it in a nice tone without bringing up all the other problems or issues or whatever, because a less mature person who has narcissistic tendencies is not going to be able to do that. They're going to try to poke at you. They're going to rage. They're going to bring up all the other things that are going on. And the court wants to see a parent who can manage their own personal issues, their own triggers, and act responsibly and maturely. So these are the ways that you create the scenario that's easy for the court to see who the better choice is for a custodial parent. Are you facing a custody battle with a narcissistic spouse? And would you like some help? If you are, then you can book a call with me. I'll put a link in the description below where you can get right on my calendar. Did you find this information helpful? I hope you did. If you liked this video, will you please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. I've linked a couple of other videos here that I think you might also like, so I hope I see you in the next video.